Firstly, Annie, has the week off been? I mean, you had a bit of a go at preparing for that with the final round bye. Did you feel that helps coming into another week off and into a big game?
Yeah, for sure. I think sometimes, a lot don't like to have that week off. But with my, as I said, the mature players, they love that week off. The young ones, they sort of, they've had a little bit on. And it's really nice to have that break and just freshen up mentally.
Did you use a similar formula to when you had that bye and then played a really good final? Did you go that the same way, or you change anything?
Yeah, no, I'm sort of one like that. When you're on a good thing, you stick to it, and that's what we've done. We've just sort of gone about our workload list. We always ease off a little bit, and then we'll have a really nice training session tomorrow night.
Yeah. And Stacey, previous encounters with this point, what do you sort of take away from that?
Yeah, so we've played him 3 times this year, which is really nice. It's good to kind of, get to know your opposition. I guess each time they've played in different positions, so we've kind of, we can understand kind of a few more ways they may put their, players in different places, and it's been really good. It's always a tough game. We always have I feel like we match up really well against both our teams. So coming out of it, it's just really, depending on what positions they play each player in. Hopefully, from what we've seen throughout the year, we'll be able to match it with them, popping our plays in those positions.
The team in the home and away were pretty even, weren't they? And then the semi, I think, was maybe a little more convincing. That give you a bit of confidence, coming off to the reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely. Early on, we played them East 1, and then towards the end of the season, we won that one. And then in the final, I feel like we've got some good momentum coming, and I should say it has been. And I think that's where we're kind of we had a good win over them in the first semi-final, and I think we're starting to really form a nice 7 players on the court, their combination, and then obviously still with our bench we've got a lot of depth there. So it was a good game.
Yeah. Just gaining obviously the team makeup, I'm guessing not too much is really going to change.
No, not at all. We sort of feel we're quite happy with the way we're sort of going into the granny, so nothing will change on our behalf.
Obviously, you guys have been here in the grand final before, but there's still any nerves at all sort of heading into the big day?
It's always there's a lot of excitement and nerves. It's a good mix. So we've been here, and but I guess every grand final is going to be different. You're always playing different opposition. Even the opposition we played East 2 years ago, but both of our teams have changed a little bit since then. So we're. I guess it's just after tomorrow, the excitement builds a bit more after training and being with the girls. So for me, it's just more probably excitement than the nerves at the moment. But I guess they're all good.
And I guess just that playing in the grand final, does that experience help you sort of in the lead up as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got a good spread of youth and also experienced players out there. So it does, the more experienced players can speak to you younger, more junior players, just to give them, an understanding of what the atmosphere is going to be like, and the different amounts of pressure that's out there. So it is good having that experience that you can kind of, settle any nerves that they may have and just reassure them that, it is another game, but just to get out there and to do your best.
Yep.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, guys.
Too many curly ones in there, I hope.
No, that's fine. Nice and easy.
Yeah, right. Say the difficult ones first.
That's it. No, sorry, love. We'll leave it to these girls.
Sorry.
Clearly what you spoke on the phone with some pretty good form. Could you ask for a bit of preparation in the grand final with the result the other week?
Oh, look, the win last weekend was just exceptional, really, as a coach, to see the girls come out and just put everything together on the court that we've been working towards all season. It was really gratifying experience for both Sarah and I, and it really just left us with the feeling of, finally they've got some concrete evidence themselves in the players to build on their own individual confidences, both as individual players, but also consolidating that confidence as a team, and that win certainly I think has gone a long way for them to fully understand what they're capable of. And we knew it, but sometimes knowing it and actually demonstrating are two different things.
How do you go about producing something like that again? You know, clearly a really good opposition again, but obviously a lot of it you were able to do it last week.
Yeah.
How do you go about getting that sort of performance again?
Yeah, well, I suppose it's just like any good recipe. When you've finally got it right, you don't mix too much with it. So Sarah and I caught up earlier this week. We've planned a good training session that we think will step forward from what we did last week, but it's really just about doing those same things that we did last week and executing them again. So look, the girls celebrated as we sort of gave them 24 hours to enjoy the fact that they've made a grand final. The reality is not everyone gets to make a grand final, so it is exciting. But the lid's back on, and it's about now getting back to just preparing for another week of netball and another game of netball and doing all those simple things. The only difference is that we don't have to play the week after anymore.
And leading in with games each week, and obviously it doesn't really matter in terms of having a week off or not because you just get the fantasy dealt. But do you take any preference in terms of you've got that momentum, you still feel fresh enough?
Yeah, look, we're in a really fortunate position at the moment, touch wood. Everyone's fit and healthy. There's no injuries, there's no illnesses from anybody. So, like Annie said earlier, my preference is actually to keep playing and keep everyone on the momentum train. It means that you can keep the focus there. I think sometimes the week off, people can start to deviate their attention from the task at hand. So, I'm really pleased that we've been able to just gradually build in the momentum. Sure, we had a bit of a fade against North earlier in the finals campaign, but it was a fantastic learning experience, as was demonstrated by the performance last week. So.
Yeah, and I guess just on those previous encounters, what can you sort of take away from those and implement, giving the players free time?
Yeah, so each time, as Stacey said, we've had very tough encounters. They've been even the whole time, and we do match up really well. So it comes to at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we come out hard, start and get those scores. They're the main thing, and get those rebounds if there are misses, because both teams are rarely missing these days, and it's such high quality netball that we have to make sure that we're performing on the day and do come out and perform.
I haven't found the grand final week, we're obviously only halfway through it, but have you sort of felt the excitement of winning and going to play in the grand final to now it's sort of building up and it's been pretty real?
Yeah, well, coming off the win last week, it's been a sort of really exciting time for us, especially losing to North in that first sort of final against them. We learned a lot of things from it, and then getting that big win, we knew that we could do that, so we built a lot of confidence there. So we've got that excitement, but as Joe said, it's sort of putting the lid on now, getting onto training, getting a big training session in, and then let that excitement build a little bit again, and use that when it comes to Saturday. So yeah, hopefully get it to top.